Well, hey, LifeSpring. Hope y'all guys are having a great week. So last Sunday, Lamar talked to us about the idea that it's not just about learning information. It's not just about learning knowledge. It is about applying it. That's something that has to happen. And that's probably not new information, really for maybe any of us. We know that, and yet so often we don't do that. And the question is, why? One of the reasons that I believe that we can tend to often come up short in the application bit is we're just going really, really fast. We're so busy, we're so in a hurry that if we're just being brutally honest, we don't structure our lives in a way that is often favorable to really fully obeying Jesus. And I'll give you a good example from my own life where hurry almost made me miss an awesome opportunity. So it was after church this past Sunday, and I was heading to my vehicle to hop in, head out. Saw a guy parked kind of on our side of the parking lot, and there wasn't really anybody else there, and he had his window down. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go up to him and invite him to church. And so I did that. And then I asked him, hey, is there any way I can pray for you? And he said, well, man, I'm just trying to make it right now. I was like, man, I know what that's like. Well, man, I'll be praying for you, and hope we'll see you on Sunday. And then I kept on trucking to my vehicle, which is about 60 or 80 feet away. I get to my vehicle, and I felt like the Holy Spirit kind of poked me and said, you could take that conversation further. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're right. It's a good learning experience. I'll do that next time. And then it feels like God said, well, turn around because he's still there. I looked over my shoulder, and sure enough, he was still there. And I had stuff to do. I needed to go to the store. Had a lot of things to do in the office that afternoon. But it was finally like, okay, fine. And so I kind of jogged back to him, and I was like, hey, man, I know you said this, and I know what it's like to just kind of feel like you're just making it. And I got to share my story with him and the hope Jesus has given me. And we ended up having a really good conversation, ended up giving him a Bible, inviting him to church. And so this was probably like a 5 or 10 minute interaction that almost didn't happen because I was in a hurry. And so as I look back on that, I'm like, man, I'm glad the guy didn't pull off and leave because that would have made me miss an opportunity, but it would have been missed because I was in a hurry. And that leads me to, I think, maybe the thing that hurry keeps us from engaging in as far as what God calls us to do. And that's simply giving people opportunities to follow Jesus. Man, how often, because we're in a hurry, do we either fail to invite somebody to church? How often, because we're in a hurry, just like me the other day, neglect to take the conversation a step further when we've kind of got a logical in there? How often when we're in a hurry do we have a chance to pray for somebody and we just kind of move on and keep going? I think one of the biggest reasons that we should slow our pace down is so that we can see the opportunities that God puts in front of us to give people opportunities to follow him. Because Jesus said that, man, the fields are wide unto harvest. The fields are ready. There are people out there. What's required is for us to slow down and to see the opportunities that Jesus puts right in front of us. And so my challenge and my encouragement to you this week, slow down and see who God puts in your path. See what conversations should develop out of that. See what invitations can happen out of that. And man, I think you'll see God do something incredible in and through your life. So I hope that's encouraging you guys. I hope y'all have a great week. Sean will be preaching for us this Sunday. It is his last time as a church planting resident. So it's going to be a treat for you guys. I won't be there this Sunday, but I'll be back up next Sunday. I cannot wait. And of course, the last Sunday of this month, July 30th, will be our send service for Sean and his team. It's going to be a special day, an incredible day. And by the way, just to let you know, Sean and Township had 52 people at their first interest party. That is awesome. That's a strong start, and we celebrate that. So I love you guys. I'll see you all in a couple of weeks, and y'all have a great week.